Hey friends, welcome in. I'll be with you guys in just a moment. In the meantime, enjoy the audio. This is our Stormwind ambiance and theme music. It's nice, right? Is it even up? There it is. Well, let's get everything set up proper here and we'll catch right up. I'm back. We had a little stream today, didn't we? A little bit. But we're back for something kind of short, a little instructional, a little easier to cut up. I want to say thank you. I'm Altalia. I'm a WoW streamer. If you haven't been here before, a little about me. I've been playing WoW for, I don't know, a while, maybe 12 years, maybe 15. It was a while ago. 12. I don't think I've hit more than that. I don't know. I don't do the maths. Choop does the maths. But I've been playing a little while. Right now I'm kind of grinding reps and playing alts. I got into streaming a couple years ago and I've been enjoying it over on Twitch and kind of venturing into YouTube here. I'm learning as I'm going, so every little bit of support helps. I hope you enjoy today's video stream, short, whatever I happen to make out of it. If you have any feedback, engage, drop a comment, follow, subscribe. I'm looking forward to this journey with you guys. And with that, let's go ahead and start. Yeah. Today's video stream. So this is Glenda. This is Glenda. We made her a day or two ago because I like leveling tunes, for one. Let's get out a narcissist here. I love that add-on. She is currently a level 44 Holy Paladin. What I want to learn a little about Holy Paladin, mostly I wanted to start grinding rep mutations. So I don't really like the word grind, but that's what it is. It's a grind, and you will see why. But we're starting with Stormwind, and we are, let's see, let's take a look at our reputation tab. Revered. We're working on Revered with Stormwind, and what I've been doing to this point was leveling through Elwyn and Westfall and the Stormwind area quests and getting my levels that way and rep that way. It's not the fastest way to level, but it's been fun. It's been super fun. First thing I did, though, we'll go over in a little bit. I've seen a few videos from other creators that were very informative. I've read what I could in Wowhead and did all my Googles, and with the help of ChatGPT went down some rabbit holes, but the best time I've had so far is just playing my character, making a human, learning something new, and having a goal at the end to work towards. So there's that. And from here I'm going to start my little voiceover. If you don't mind, we are live right now. However, a lot of this is going to be cut up, so thank you. Thank you again for showing up. But let's close this out. Hey friends, welcome in. In this video, I'm diving into some classic Stormwind rep grinding in World of Warcraft. I'm working on all kinds of different reputations because we, with the upcoming player housing editions and um, items and furniture and decor and building stuffs that we get. Some of that is going to come from reputations, and I'd like to be as prepared as possible for that. Once I get her to where she needs to be, I believe it's 50, we'll start our Heritage Armor quest line because why not get in the theme of things? We got this lovely human decked out in her most patriotic Stormwind garb, and I'm sure nothing is like lore correct on her, but it's fun. So the first place we're gonna go, if you're looking to start working on your reputation, is up over here by the flight path in Stormwind. There's this lady over here. Excuse me, ma'am. On this fancy pony, Captain Lancy Revshon.
Can I help you?
Our Stormwind quartermaster. So you're going to ignore the Stormwind satchel because this is pretty much going to be red. We've got the Stormwind tabard, which I've bought, I've equipped, and then the more you get up into Exalted, you get a nice back piece, boop, that we will be getting. Cape of Stormwind, Mantle of Stormwind. Oh, I can't see the mantle right now. That's okay. They're just little cheesy pauldrons, but they're fun. In the future, hopefully, we will be seeing housing crates, stuff that we can use in building our new homes. So, anyways, let's go ahead and get our tabard, equip it. I've already got mine on and was leveling through my first few levels in Elwyn Forest, Westfall. I gotta go back and do Duskwood. I was just having a good time playing through all of that, and came across this guy while questing, and he is now my favorite horse. He's now Glenda's favorite horse. We're going to the stockades. He can't fly. So, back onto this one. And it's nice to make sure, like with mog runs and the likes, that we have clean bags. Clean-ish bags. Clean-ish bags. 140, 140, 140. We're good. We're just going to sell all this stuff right here. I'm keeping that for some silly reason, mostly because I'm a hoarder. A hoarder of things. Ooh, the tunic. We want that on. Oh, no, we want the shield. No, we have a better shield on. That's right. Get rid of this. A lot of this stuff, I vendor just because I don't have the time. Oh, I don't know. I shouldn't vendor that one, right? Okay, that's enough. I'm going to get a lot of stuff in my bags that I can either vendor or sell in the auction house, depending on your server. Some of them cosmetics are worth quite a bit of gold. So that's kind of a bonus. That's a bonus, is the gold making possibilities with doing these little rep grinds. So what we're going to do here is we're at the stockade, and we're going to run the stockade over and over and over again for a little while because it's called a grind. It's going to give us a fair amount of XP. It's not the best time spent unless you like doing this sort of thing. You can do this passively. You can just run through, run out, put a movie on, podcast, audiobook, or nothing. Or, you know, have another character at the ready doing some fishing. I just run through. Let's bring that volume down real quick. Boop. Loot all the things. What? See, look at that. I don't think that's real. Some of these, like I said, it depends on your server. That I don't know that I would pay that for that belt. Some people kind of post things just to post them for ridiculous numbers because they're silly people. But check your auction house. I use something like Auctionator. I can get in, scan the auction house. It gives me the prices so that when I'm out here in the world, if I loot something, I can hover over and see the prices. And I'll list what I'm using as far as see it has auction. $3.92. That's fine. These are pants. They're green pants. Maybe people like green. But yeah, Auctionator, scan the auction house, hover over the items in your bag, and it'll give you information on it. It's kind of... I've liked it so far. I don't go like deep into gold making. This is my journey. How about that? I'm not an expert, but I am learning. And like I said before, if you have any tips, any info, I'm missing something, go ahead and leave a comment. All the help is great. You help me, you're helping everyone in the community. If you have some knowledge nuggies that you can share your nugget. Share that 12 piece of knowledge nuggies, please. Sometimes I lose my keyboard and I have to click cast. So next boss, and this one's fairly quick. It's like 3 bosses and a couple quests actually in here. So if you see them and you want to take them, it's a little bit more XP. Some would bring in 4 Mogruns and old content, whether you're making gold or just doing it for the Mog. Druids are fast. Anything with a speed buff. I'm going Pally today because, you know, it's a theme. Because I have fun. I have headcanon for her. It makes it less boring. I have like a good number of alts that I've made. Another one doesn't hurt. For many reasons. for achievements, for mounts, for RP. You can do so much with this game. It's fun. Okay, well, there's that one. So, there's the stockade. You can run that over quite a bit. I can have, like, numbers for you once I get those added up and put them in the description and update this when I can. But there's one. There was a mention of the Botanica. And I was actually just let's go try that next. Before we hit the other ones, I want to see what that gives us. And it gives me the chance to do something different today, because before this is what I was doing all day. So we're going to break it up a bit. And to get to the Botanica, we're going to the Mage Tower. We're going to Shatra. And we fly. And we fly. Let's see. And Shatrat is just right over here. So we're going to Outland. Let's take a look at the map. Outland, and the Botanica's up here somewhere, right? Netherstrom, right over here. These guys here, these are my favorite to run through fast and get a little extra gold for the week. And of course, there's Ashes of Alara here. And is it the Eye? We might do that too, just because. If you're there, run it. Why not? Make sure I'm headed in the right direction, because sometimes I get a little turned around these. I might die here. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. I'm going the wrong way if I die. But we can fly now. It like cuts our travel time incredibly, doesn't it? This is the not so fun part. You can skip this or I'll cut it out. Because, I mean, I don't know. Flying's not that bad. It is actually itself a fun part of the game now that we have dynamic flight. I enjoy it. Sometimes I really don't. Some days I'm really bad at it. I lose vigor every 5 minutes. She, of course, is like 44. I don't know if that is affecting her speed or anything. Look at this. Look at who got turned around. Look who got turned around. Yeah, you did. Swoosh. So what are some of your guys' favorite grinds? Do you like, are you collecting something at the moment? Like, are you after a certain, well, the mounts we're all after. Is there something that you're working on? Let me know. Let me know. It'd be fun to find out what everybody's into. How are your dynamic flight skills? Are you a map master or like do you think we need a GPS? A self-flying. Well, there are flight paths, right? I guess I could have gone that route. But alas, here we are, just flying. Just on this long road trip. We are not there yet. And I will pull this car over. Don't make me park the Griffin. Let's like go like this. Crash. Oh no. Yay. Not the horse, the Griffin. I went snowy white. I was feeling very snowy Griffin. We know this place if you've spent the last few years hunting down ashes of Alar. You're familiar with this place. Botanica, I believe, is right over here. But on your map, you can kind of hover. And there's your dungeon. Boop. I was here the other day with a rogue running through for like gold per hour maths. I'm not good at math. But I did my best. So we want to put that tunic on is what we want to do. Oh no. Totally jacked up my mog. That's okay. You know what? Let's take a look. We've got this bad boy. Speaking of gold farms and auctions, and so you'll see auctionator. Boop. And we scan. You can full scan. Buy, sell, auctions, shopping, selling. So it gives you this awesome selling window. Actually, I don't know if it does or the game does anymore. I've used enough add-ons that I kind of forget what is in the base. I kind of want to see the legitimacy of these pants. So there's a thing for sale right now, but you can click on price history. It sold today. Maybe somebody sold it to themselves. I don't know. Should we post it at 3,000? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's post it at 3. Some people collect. They collect full sets out of dungeons and raids and old content, and I know I've bought a pair of pants for a ridiculous amount of gold because it went with a top that I found in a dungeon. It happens. See, nothing up right now, but it did go today and it did go Sunday. I wonder if I can see. I bet you that there are all kinds of add-ons that give you so much more information. I don't use them because I have a limited amount of space in my head for utility. I choose other things to think about. Let's go ahead, just throw it on there. And there we go. So again, we're back to, we are at 1,971 of 2,000, 21,000. To revered? I don't remember. Anyways, that's our numbers. 1971. Remember that. And we start. We know this, right? We're all familiar with this place if we've ever been through time walking. Let's just run boss to boss. It's always a little more efficient, but sometimes I lose NPCs. But that's okay, because we're not here farming gold today. Yeah, but like, ooh. Well, that's 15 XP. Okay, reputation with Stormwind increased by 30. It was 15 for each of these guys. How about this guy? 15. So we're getting 15 points worth of experience, reputation. So they all count. So kill everything. Let's go to the front.
I can't attack that. I don't have a
I am quite positive with the druid and a swipe and all your speed boosts, this is going to be so much faster. But I play for fun and not efficiency, so we'll see. Maybe one of these days I'll have an efficiency like bug up my butt. And it'd be gross and I would go to the doctor. Well, hello, mage. I recognize that outfit. I have a feeling this is going to be the go-to for me at the moment. I was not getting this much on my other characters. However, I got more earlier. I think it just depends on your level here. I couldn't do this earlier, so, you know. It took me a while to, from leveling, to be able to do the other 3 dungeons on my own, just because I was so low level. But as soon as Murlocs started like getting one shot, then I'm like, all right, time to go try the stockades again. Now, I'm a firm believer of this game is so much more fun with friends. So if you do have somebody you like running around with, I suggest doing this with them, because it can get a little boring if that's not your thing. If it is your thing, right on. This is some great solo content activities for you. And I'm sure that if that is like your thing, you already know everything I'm going to tell you and everything you're watching here. Also, if that's you and you're watching, any tips would be greatly appreciated. This is my journey. I'm not a pro. I'm yet at reputation. There's so much to learn. I take from my sources, but I find that with this game, I'm always learning something new. There's always something you can do, or something else, a buff, or like a different way. And for something that's like been around for so long, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool that there's still content that hasn't been played by me for as long as I've been playing. It's kind of like how they used to tell me Disneyland was. I'm not big. What? Hey. Oh, that's my trinket. I'm like, where did that dragon come from? It's my ruby whelp shell. What was I saying? Yeah, theme parks that like you can't see in a day. It's a theme park of a game. You're not gonna see it all. And you'll see new things as the years go on. Makes for good entertainment. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking for a little bit. We're gonna get through this dungeon. And we'll be back with you shortly. But enjoy the muck duck. I kind of ran into a wall there. We had a fur baby come a begging, so we're gonna have to go hang out with her for a little bit after this. But we will be back. I've like not played a paladin almost ever. Well, that's not true. I have a couple paladins, but I don't really play them. And this is feeling fun. I love the movements, the animations. See, helm. We'll check these prices when we get out of here. It seems a little ridiculous. Here's what we'll do. We'll take these items, we'll post them, and then either at the end of the session or in tomorrow's stream, because we stream tomorrow over on Twitch. We'll and you know, for the first half we will be Twitch and YouTube because it is reset day. But we'll check in again tomorrow and see what sells and do the same the next day. Like, I'll start to think about it, and it sounds ridiculous, these prices. But then again, like I said before, if there's Mog, I would buy. I like to spend my gold. I don't have a lot of it. But what is it for but to wear fancy things and buy all the enchants and mounts? And if I could make someone's day by giving them the top that goes to their pants. I'm going the wrong way. Then I'm glad I could make that person happy for the right price. So this dungeon doesn't have to be this long. So do we want to go do ashes right now after this? Or we could come back into that later. If you want to see me go not get Ashes of Alar right after this, let me know. Let me know in the chat. If not, we're going back to we're going to Dead Mines after this, if not. Now, if you don't want any to loot, you just don't loot them and keep running. Oh. Cool staff, right? 5,341. Where were we before? I already forgot. But that was a lot more than what we were doing in the stockades. And there's a portal right out the back. That's my favorite part. I like when there's like a teleport. Oh look, it's not just us today. We get on that mount, we sell our junk. Boop. And we hop on that Brutosaur. And we set those things to auction like I was telling you I would. So what was it? We have this Divine Hammer of the Quick Blade. Someone might want it. I check. That's the history. Current prices. What? We post. That is something somebody would want, right? We don't have any. We have a history that was sold today. I think a lot of people like this number right here. I have a feeling somebody posted it and bought it from themselves. It looks like a made-up number. They say you shouldn't undercut. It's rude. I'm not gonna bother with anything under like 1,000, I guess. I have to give myself a limit because eventually we're gonna knot with the trinkets. What's up? Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna up the price on that because I would pay that for a pink microphone. Are you kidding me? My Barbie Dream mic. That's that. Oh, yes, right. Silver, bronze, shoulders. I have a classic blacksmith. I might just give that pattern too. But for as many times as I run it, I've already got 2 of them. Why not? Why not? Okie dokie. So I could see just running that over and over and over again. You make a decent amount of you make a little gold. You can sell some stuffs. And then hop over, get your ashes attempt in, do some other dungeons in this area, but we're not going to right now because no one said in chat, hey, let's go get that bird. So back to Stormwind. No, Elwyn. I haven't changed my heart from Elwyn, which is good because we're gonna go to the Dead Mines first. Here we are with Mr. Marshall McBride. Hi, sir. What's in here? In the Abbey.
Hello.
Hi. Hey. Boop, 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 boop. Warrior trainers. Paladin trainer. Monk. Oh. Boop, boop. Okay, let's get out of here. I'm wasting time. Wasting sweet time. Helix's secrets revealed. Oh. We gotta go back to Westfall. We're headed that way anyway. Get on a griffin. And we fly. I think that I'm fairly close to my next mount achievement. Tickets, we're gonna need a bigger pen. No. Lord of the Rings, is it? Ooh. We're close. 294 of 300. Heavenly Azure Cloud Serpent. Guys, I'm almost there. Next video. We'll go through simple armory and see what I have left that I can get. We could even maybe find a reputation mount, since that's what we're doing this week. Leveling and reputations. Oh yeah, it's in this building. Boop. We are in Westfall, right down here in the southern region near Moonbrook. It is in this building over here. Where am I? I looked away from the map. I get discombobulated. You got a summoning stone if you want to bring your buddies. But guess what? I think we have classic time walking coming up. If you're watching this live, we go up the stairs. Mines are typically downstairs, but haha, they tricked us. We go up to go down. Can you believe it? Yeah, we've got classic time walking, so there's also a great way to get rep with Stormwind through your time walking vendor and buy the rep tokens. But no, I want to do this the hard way. Because we're not always in a time walking time, are we? No. Although time walking is hecka fun. And I heard with the new changes, they're going to make it a little bit more difficult because you could pretty much fly through recently. And it's a little frustrating sometimes because, you know, like I'll use time walking to level and learn a new class at the same time. But you go through levels so quickly and you just slam the dungeons and you don't really get a chance to use your abilities. So hopefully the new changes will make that feel better. I hope it makes it feel better. I have great expectations for it. But, I mean, if it doesn't, it's still fun. Still fun. Here we go. Let's get into the dead mines. I hope that I reset these earlier. Looks like I did. Boop, boop, boop. We just start running. Whoa, buddy. He's very throwy. 3, 6. Yeah. If you feel like spamming a dungeon, I think Botanica might be your best bet. If spamming a dungeon does not sound like fun to you, but it does not to me sometimes, you could just, you know, do the whole route, do the different dungeons, go through the story quests in the areas near Stormwind, the classic zones. It's a good time so far. Until someone tells me something different, this is what I'll be doing, is I'll be running them all. Left Borden. 60. 60 rep for boss. And then like 5 or 6 per NPC. You do the math. Oh, these poor monkeys. Mine, but she's a mine bunny. These goblins, man, they're cute. Refreshments. The day that goblins can be druids, we're having cake. We're gonna... when goblins can be druids, we will bake a goblin druid cake and eat it. That's my promise. I'll eat it. You get to... You might even not get to watch me eat it. You'll watch me taste it, but we'll definitely build one. I'm not a baker. I don't know how to make cakes. That's the faith I have in Blizzard making one. Making that happen. Although we're getting a lot of different classes for a lot of different races that we didn't think we would. Oh, this guy. He's a weirdo. He's all jumpy. He thinks the earth is lava. We can vendor that.
I can't attack that target.
Oh. Let's see. Wrong way. I need to get closer. It was super fun to see these in Hollow Fall in the World Within. War Within.
I can't attack that.
Where is this dude?
Reaper 5000 online.
What?
Systems nominal.
The Foe Reaper 5000?
Overview threshold is online. System catastrophic system failure. Input 2. Shutting down.
Oh, those are nice shoulders. Do I have them already? I do. Vest of the Curious Visitor. Oh my. My wrist kind of gets a little buggy sometimes. That is another add-on that I use.
target.
I don't know if you guys can hear. There's a chicken at the back door. Oh my gosh. Okay. So here's something. We're gonna take just a quick couple minute breaks, and I'm gonna go address the chickens, and I will return shortly. All right, and we're back. Okay. We had one of the ladies at the back door asking for some mealworms, so she got a treat. We went and checked on the other ones. They're all good. The chickens are good, Ma. Let's blow this door down. Red defies mask. Ooh. I think I have that. It's for a rogue. Man, watch out for bombs. Try not to get knocked off the platform. And this is one of those spots where we just want to hop on a mount, or, well, not a mount, but, you know, we charge, we jump, we leap, we dash, we get through it. We get through it, we get the job done, we get all the attention. We threaten everyone. We kill all the pirates. We get all the pirates. So we do get a little chance at a pet, the macaw, when we run Dead Mine. So there's that little bonus. Another pet.
Not me! Find her until it is too late.
Who's in here? Yeah, Captain Cookie. Corsair's overshirt. The carpenter. Hey, it's Horatio. That was intense. I'm watching your progress on the Stormwind Communicator's Spyrotron X3 application. They sure are using a lot of heavily fortified doors to hide their work. Keep pushing forward and see what you can find. Next, I bet it'll be a huge clue.
Need help?
That clue is so big.
Light bless you.
Well, time to get out of here. So the most fun I've been having today is obtaining rep through questing near Stormwind, Elwyn Forest, Westfall, I still have to head to Duskwood. Like I said, it's the most fun. You get reputation for each quest. We got 500 for completing the dungeon, 125 for these people we fought most recently, 63.5. Like, there's a lot of rep to be had in here, in all of them. However, as we saw, Botanica killed it. We could also try some other dungeons in the area. I don't really know how it works. If you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Meanwhile, in the meantime, I will be here, there, everywhere. My XP grind is almost over with Stormwind, and then what next? Who do we try to make friends with next? Let me know. And again, I'm Alta. Thank you for coming and joining me. I will see you guys in Stormwind. Happy adventuring, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.